Welcome back to ISCool. There are so many children who paint, but why have we chosen to profile Anjali Chandrasekhar on our program? When you listen to her talk about her paintings and when you see her paintings, all your questions will get answered.
This is a painting brought out by the Civil Protection Wing of Bulgaria, and it was brought out as a calendar, and this is for disaster management. Man's need has actually turned into man's greed, and here is what I've shown, that the tsunami actually devoured lots of people, and it's not only loss of lives but also loss of property.
And you're talking about the mangroves here, right?
Yeah.
If we cut down the mangroves, then we won't have anything to protect us from the water.
Yeah,
yes,
the water.
That's your theme?
The mangroves were actually, because the mangroves were cut down, the tsunami happened, because mangroves actually protect our coastlines, and as I said, because of man's need is turned into man's greed, and this greed is actually causing such a mass.
What about the other paintings in this calendar? Are they by children from different countries?
Yeah, you have people of different countries. I'm the only one chosen from India. You have Greece, you have, I don't know, I can understand this.
This looks like some Russian country,
Okay.
yeah? Okay.
And this is again Greece.
So it is a matter of pride, isn't it, that you were the only one? So a lot of children participated in
All
this
over the world,
competition.
and I was the only Indian, I was the only Asian. This is a painting very close to my heart. This was brought out by the Violin Foundation, and what I've shown here is the different ways in which a shark is exploited. People just think sharks are vicious, bloodthirsty killers, but actually they're not. 100 million sharks are killed every year, and not more than 12 people killed every year by sharks. So who is a vicious, bloodthirsty killer? Man or shark? This is a favorite painting of mine, and this is coastlines are our lifelines. What I've depicted here is Earth is a mother of pearl. It's supposed to be, it's very precious and it has to be protected. So what I've shown here is the coastline is protecting it, and it's a life savior for Mother Earth. So coastlines are very important, and also oil spills, they actually affect the habitat of marine life, and so does it affect olive ridley.
So how long does it take you to do a painting like this? Because it's a lot of thought that has gone into it. It's not just an image.
Exactly. Getting the idea is even tougher than its execution. So once you get the idea, you have a rough idea about how you're going to execute it. So I doubt it's going to take that long, but it depends on its piece.
Like a month?
It depends on the size, it does. It's a very tedious job.
Anjali is a versatile artist, and her works involve oils, watercolors, glass, mural, clay modeling, and so on. What impresses me most about is the way she thinks. It is so intense, and what I admire in her is the way she thinks. She never sits hours together to have a thinking on her work. It is just instantaneous.
Okay, here's a painting that I like very much. It also has nature as its theme and how we must protect nature. Yeah.
This is titled A Pale Blue Dot, Mother Earth. Nature is our future. We have nothing else to give for our future. What I've shown is we're protecting nature from the different ways in which it's being destructed, and hence we have nothing else to give to our future other than nature.
So what organization was this one for?
This was conducted by the United Nations International Children's Fund. It's like a competition for children all over the world, for them to express their views on how nature is being exploited and how it can be saved. I've done a number of paintings, but what I've shown here is ones which are very close to my heart. And this one was brought out by the Indian Respiratory Research Foundation, and the theme was smoking is suicide. And not only is it harmful for the smoker, but also the passive smokers. And it also increases risk of respiratory disorders like bronchitis and pneumonia. And as you can see here, I burnt holes in the paper, and it affects the lungs so much that it actually bores holes into it, and that's what I've depicted. And what further touched my heart was the fact that a professor from Bangalore came up to me and he told that my painting was so thought-provoking that he stopped smoking.